are, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. It's the 1st of October, so it's Stamp Around UK. So this is a group of UK Stampin' Up demonstrators, and on the 1st of every month at 6 o'clock we do a video hop. So that everybody else will be linked down below, so do pop along and go and check out their videos and give them likes and subscribes and comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on me. Thank you. So it's winter festivals is our theme. So I've gone for Christmas, obvious winter festival here, and I've made a little tree decoration. Always make tree decorations every year to add to my stash. A few don't survive and some do, but it's easy to make, so I will show you how I did it. Can you see the sparkle? There's Winker Stella on it, there's foiling behind, and it's double-sided so that if don't matter what angle you're looking at your tree from, you will get to see both sides. And I've also thought, after I made it, that actually could make a nice tag. So if on the back you just had a plain circle, it'd be a nice Christmas tag as well, that, wouldn't it? So, and obviously you could use it on a card as well. So I am using these dies. That's just one die I'm using, to be fair. Is the Frosted Flurry dies. This is part of a bundle. There is a stamp set that goes with it, and there are dies to cut out these stamped images as well, and you've got some nice sayings. But we're just using the dies today, and that will want to come and fall down. And I'm also using the layering circles as well. So I am using, this is the second biggest, and then just to save on a little bit of foiling, I went one size down for the silver foil on the inside. Okay, so I am making this in Whisper White, so let me bring in some Whisper White. So what I did was I ran this through my die cutting machine twice. So we'll do that first because we've got two sides, so I'll do that first. So once you've run this through your cutting machine, you then put the circle on and run it through again. You could cut the circles and then do the snowflake. I just think it's a bit easier to get it centered right doing it this way. It does flatten down a bit then when you go through the second time, but it's all good. So I'll just cut that out. So that's those two sorted. Now I have used for the dots, I've used the Pearlized Enamel Effects in black. You get these in a pack of 3. You get red, or real red, you get white, and you get black. And I like to use them like you would ordinary enamel dots, and I usually make them ahead of time so that then I can just peel these off or when I want them. So when you've made your project, you don't have to wait for it to dry. It's already been dried out. So these are just the sheets that you get your stamps on, so that they will peel off. So although I did this in sort of silver mirror card at the back there, I thought I'd use our foil sheet. So this is called Silver Foil Speciality Pack. You get these 3 in there. So you get a normal sort of silver foil mirror. Then you get this slightly dulled one. And then you get this one that's a bit slightly different colour. And I thought I'd go for that because it will be quite nice with this shade of enamel dot. That's what I thought. So I am going to save on silver foil as well by cutting it out of a slightly smaller circle. It will still cover all of the snowflakes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to chop off a little bit because we don't want to waste anything, do we? Too nice to waste. So 2.5, just over 2.5. So I'm going to go just a little bit over 2.5 there. And then I'm going to cut 2 circles out. So there they are, all cut out, ready. So I'm going to take a bit of Wink Stella and I'm just going to go over the bits on here that are the snowflakes. Try and isolate them so that the sparkles just on those bits. But it doesn't matter if it gets on the other bits, but I just thought it was a nice look to just have the sort of frosting on these bits. And then we're just going to go on these little V bits that I will be popping up and over on the centre bit. So I don't know, there, I think that's showing there now. So do the same on this one. There we go. So that's all sparkled up and ready now to get stuck on there. So I am going to put glue just on the bits, just on the flat bits, because we want the other bits to stand up. So I'm just going, and I'm not going to go right to the end of the circle because I'm putting a slightly smaller circle on it. I'm going to go in the middle there. Just around there. There we go, that should be enough glue. So now just going to stick that down there. There we go, and I'll do the same on this side. So it is really quite quick and simple. I would, depending on how many you want to make, I was thinking about making about 6 of them, because that's kind of what you buy your bauble sets in. I was thinking I could do some in very vanilla with gold foil. I think that would look nice as well. There we go. So now I am going to, these need gluing together, but before you glue them together, we want something to put them on the tree with. So I'm using the, I never remember what it's called, Simply Elegant trim. You get gold and silver. So if you wanted to make a gold one, you've got your gold trim as well. So just pick out, yep, about that. There we go. I keep these in the bag they came with, so as you can see, even in the bag, it's unravelling and it's getting in a bit of a mess. So you can imagine if you hadn't have put the gold in, put it in that, then it would be hard. Right, so I'm just thinking about what I want as the top. There we go. Getting a bit of tear and tape to hold it in place. You could use ribbon if you didn't want to use this trim. Is that the top where I want it? Not really. So before I fully stick it down, got a little bit of time. So where I want it, yep. So I'll just put another bit on. I'm just using my scissors because I happen to be close to hand. You can use a bone folder, whatever you want. And then we'll just pick that off. There we go. And then we can put glue all the way around. Sort of matching it, as I know that I've put that with one of these big ones at the top, so I kind of know that that is together. So just press them down together. So just give it a good pinch. This glue doesn't grab instantly, so I'm just going around it. Get it to stick down, and then I'm taking my pokey tool and I'm just going to pop up the snowflakes. Revealing the foil underneath. So I say you could make these really special Christmas tags by just having, by not cutting into the back. You'd only need one foil disc then as well. You'd only need that for the front. You wouldn't need one on the back, but you would stick it. There we go, and then I poke these ones up as well. So you've got a nice 3D Christmas deck rather than just a flat one, which is the beauty of having these leave-in dies. Gives you this option, which I really like. There we go, so nearly done. And then of course I have to do it again onto the side. So that's that. And then you do it again on the other side. On the original one, I did this before I stuck it together, but I thought it's quite easy to do. So that's them all poked out, and in retrospect I think I would have done it first, but as you do things to one side, these sometimes go on to, maybe next year when you get them out after being packed away all year, you might need to fluff them up a little bit. So then I just need to add these to it. So I'm going to get my flat end. I'll get one of these older ones. Put a bit of glue in the middle. And stick it down. I'm just going to dry up the oozing a little bit. There we go. One in the middle on that side. Now I just did it so that we had 6 dots around it. You could put one at the end of each of these sort of dotted lines if you wanted to. So just a blob at the end of where the dots are. And then stick that down. So miss one, do one. You could, if you preferred, to just do your enamel dots straight away. I just kind of like doing it this way. Just in case you go a bit wrong. Which I do sometimes. So if I've made them in advance. And you could put gems if you preferred. So that is how I stick them on. As I say, I would leave them to dry a little bit longer if you're going to do it that way. Or you could apply them directly if you wanted to. So just do a little blob. and pull up. Try and do even pressure. Certainly a bit quicker this way, but then you have to remember to leave it to dry and not touch it, which I find very difficult. So that's it. That's my little project. Hope you like that. I think they'll look lovely on a Christmas tree or as a gift tag. So do now go and check out everybody down below. I'll also have links to my shop if you wish to purchase any of the things that I've used, and I will be back with another junk journaling video tomorrow, I believe. I'm trying to work out what day of the week it is, so I'm obviously filming this in advance. Yeah, and I will see you again next month for this lovely hop. Okay, bye for now.